chilly morning. Well, I made up a batch of the Beans 316 vapor just now, but I did a 75-25 mix of the Capstan Blue with the exclusive. Then it's lovely. Then the 410s of Capstan Ready Rub that came in yesterday had 3 years of age on all of them. So like I said, I used 110 to make a 75-25 beans blend because it uses the exclusive. And then I took another 10 and made a 90-10 blend using the Cornell and Deal granulated Perique, which is this. And I keep track of the date, like on the 10. I wrote the mixture amount, what was in it. And because I have dates on these 10s, the one Father Brian gave me was from Esterval's, so I'm not sure what kind of... there may have been a date built into the barcode, but I didn't spend a lot of time researching it. So I actually put Capstan, April 2022. So now I can look at the can, I know how old the Capstan is, and I know when I blended it. Got 2 dates. Anyways, that Beans 50-50 blend is really good. It's just, I also kind of want to make like a blend where I can actually really enjoy the Virginia itself. I kind of wanted to make like an Orlick replicate the Orlick Golden Sliced, and I think I just did 90-10. So I'm getting that Perique, but I could still very much enjoy the Virginia components. And of course this hasn't had any time to meld or anything like that, but I kind of feel like Capstan needs like a 3-year minimum of age before I'll start popping 10s and smoking it, I guess, unless I just have an abundance of it. But if I recall correctly, when I smoked Capstan with no age on it, it's really nothing to get too gushy about. You really need to put some age on it. It's good, it's just not living up to its fullest potential. Anyways, I hope you all are doing great. I didn't plan on making a video today. Yeah, this is definitely kind of more what I was after. And it feels very much like the same Perique in the exclusive, which isn't a shocker. But it's nice to have the other Cornell and Deal Virginias out of the way. Get out of here. You can't compete with Capstan Blue. Go away. Big Country Briar wants me to smoke a bowl of the Perique all by itself, which I will get to that. I need to do that just for my own data bank anyways. But I got 2 more tins. A Capstan Blue I can play with, but I wanted to smoke this before I continue making other blends. I gotta say, man, well, it's really a different ball game because this is pure Perique, you know. When I do the exclusive thing, I'm taking a blend of Virginias with Perique, a 50-50 blend, and I'm mixing it in there. So I'd have to reduce by 50%. So really that 50-50 blend I made using the exclusive, doing it the Beans way, is really a 25-75 if you assume that the handful I'm grabbing is mixed and blended so well that only 50% of it is actually Perique. Because I'm just adding half of it's Virginia, half of it's Perique. You get what I'm saying. So, you know, this is still, you know, 15% reduced. But it's not like I did a 50-50 blend of straight Perique with Capstan. So, I mean, yeah, this is definitely kind of more around the area I think I want to go. I'll have to let it meld. Hopefully Beans will come back today and review that plug that was too wet. I gotta say, it's got, even that 90-10 mix has got more heat on it than I expected. It's good though. So, I think that's going to meld real well. Very comparable to Orlik in the sense of the ratios. Definitely got some heat on it, needs to meld. But I may actually do like a 95-5. I may take half of that Perique I just put in this whole tin and cut that in half. Because just like to pepper the straight Virginia, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what Davidoff is doing with their flake medallions, but they can't be adding a whole lot of Perique to that. Of course, after it melds and ages, and I'm not exactly sure if it's going to calm down that Perique, Just I may just take it easy. I may just take those other 2 tins of capstan I have, put it away, put everything away, and let all this age. Come back to it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm doing nothing but errands today. Do some laundry wash all my bedding, grocery shop. I'm not doing much. This is good. Whenever I smoke that bowl of pure Perique, we'll see if that video I watched was accurate. I forget the channel name. It was a great video, good channel. It was really catchy, his name. What was his name? I can't remember. I think he quit making videos like 3 years ago. But yeah, that's what he was saying, is you can actually smoke pure Perique and it's surprisingly not spicy like you would expect, because the Perique itself actually enhances the other tobaccos that you mix it with. And that's where a lot of that strong pepper will actually be produced from, or is produced from. So, we'll see. Maybe Big Country Briar knows better and he's waiting for me to do that because he thinks it's stupid. Could be. I mean, I think Chillax was messing with me, but I asked in my folklore video review if I should break the folklore brick down to try to avoid mold by jarring it, like rub it all out and put it jarred up, because I got 2 bricks. One of them's broken down in 4 quarters and it's jarred up. The other one I kept inside the plastic because it's real thick, like the stuff you see Cornell and Deal usually do. It probably won't age very well like that, or it may reduce the aging process with no air introduced to it. But I kind of want to keep it in the brick in case I decide I don't really care for it all that much. I can trade it or give it away or something. And preferably trade it. You know, because there's got to be a guy out there that loves folklore, you know, who couldn't get any. That's why. I mean, if it was any other blend, I don't know that I'd get too hung up on trying to trade it. But I was concerned because I hear the Cornell and Deal bricks can mold, and Donnie down at Stovepipe told me, yeah, you should probably go ahead and break it down. That would be the safest thing if I knew I was going to keep it, for sure. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. I think Chillax was kind of messing with me. He was like, you need to jar the whole thing. Okay. I don't know how to do that. It's interesting. With only 10%, I don't really feel like it's any less spicy than the exclusive Beans 50-50 mix. There's room for the Virginia to come through. I'm getting just as much pepper. So, I'm not drowning out the Virginias. It does make sense though, the way this guy was explaining the Perique, because I've always read tins. It's like, just a dash of Perique, and you smoke it and you're like, good Lord, that's a dash? Well, that is what salt will do to flavor. It doesn't take a lot of salt to enhance it. And you can over salt and ruin something, but I feel like this guy knew what he was talking about. That's good. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is good. I may make a whole nother. I think I'll take one more tin of that Capstan Blue. Or I think I'm going to make the rest 90-10 with those two. I have 2 tins of Capstan Blue ready rubbed. I think I'll pop those and I'll make all that 90-10 granulated Cornell and Deal Perique Capstan Blue, and then I'll just order more Capstan Blue and play around with it later. I like this enough to where I need to go ahead and I want to stack up on it a little bit, because I don't want to get stuck in this situation where it's like a year or 2 from now this thing is melded and it's amazing, and it's like, well, I just made the 1 jar. The thing is, the granulated is really, it's pretty finely broke down. Not as much as you would think by the house, granulated suggests it's, I can't talk, super, it's not like, small particulates, but it's by no means like a ribbon. Anyways, I had to break down the Capstan Blue ready rubbed quite a bit because I want it to sit together. I don't want all the granulated falling to the bottom. I want it to be kind of mixed within itself well, and obviously letting it age will help impart all those characteristics to the actual leaves itself. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take all of it and make this. But again, what's really shocking me is I don't see a huge difference in spiciness between this and the 50-50 mix with beans, which was essentially a 25-75 mix because half of it was Virginia. So that really tells me you need to kind of treat Perique more like salt. I mean, this is just my subjective interpretation of what I'm picking up. More Perique doesn't necessarily, from what I'm experiencing, add other flavor. It can actually just mask. I feel like too much Perique just takes away from what you're mixing it with. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Which is probably why a lot of companies dash with Perique like salt. Yeah, because I get the elements, the Britty, sweet, Virginia, and it's with that Perique pepper and that heat, and that's what I want. That's what I love about a good vapor, me personally. We all have different preferences, but I love those Britty notes with a little bit of heat. That's why when I make baby back ribs, I always like them spicy, sweet, with that smoky flavor. Not so sweet it makes you nauseous, and not too spicy that you can't taste it, but a nice medium. Well, there you go. It's 20 minutes in. I'm going to shut up now. I have to say I'm probably enjoying this better than the 50-50 beans, but after smoking this, I feel like they're two different things. I feel like the 50-50 beans thing is you're a Perique lover and you want that Perique punch. This is you're a vapor lover and you appreciate the Virginia with the Perique. Okay? Beans blend is more like the guy that pours tons of sugar and creamer in his coffee with marshmallows like I do on occasion. And people are like, hey, would you like some coffee with that creamer? It's good though, but not comparable. They're really not comparable. They become two different blends. Like I guess technically it's still a vapor, but when you start getting up there with heavy Perique, I don't know that the Virginia comes through in the classic sense, because it certainly wasn't for me. Now, after it melds, it may all calm down, and I will stand corrected. I don't know yet. I'm just giving you my impressions. Yeah, this is more my jam. And I'm telling you, it's just as spicy. I just have that Virginia taste, which is excellent. It's awesome. It's hard to beat Capstan Blue. Of course, there's a lot of other straight Virginias I haven't tried. And Beans made his plug video today. I was telling him he can use a marijuana grinder to grind down. I mean, back in the day, I would grind down marijuana that was sticky. So long as you buy a decent brand, one of the big ones, he could take that stuff right off the block and ground it. Anyways, I did decide. I made a 95.5 blend, you know, and one thing I'm overlooking is the exclusive. It may ferment for years, so I may end up finding that a lot of this stuff I'm mixing, because the Perique is so fresh, it really calms down as I age it. It may not. It may stay relatively the same. I don't know, but the good part is I love Capstan Blue on its own so much that I'm not going to feel like anything gets ruined, even if the Perique really milds out. So I went ahead and took these 2 tins of Capstan Blue and made 2 batches of 95.5. Because I continued to smoke that out there, and I was like, man, this still has quite a bit of punch to it. So we'll see what comes of it. Anyways, y'all be good.